Hey, Alvin, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Can you tell us who you are and what do you do?
Yeah, so I'm Alvin Zhao from VisChain. We started our project Vehicle Intelligence Shield Chain. That is a vertical chain for auto insurance industry.
Auto insurance industry. Okay, how does this work?
Well, just as we discussed some of the concept this morning, we talked about blockchain as a service. So VisChain is also a blockchain as a service. But instead of facing a broad industry, we focus specifically on auto insurance industry.
Got it. So actually, you guys are to B. Those insurance companies will be your users to use your chain or use your protocol.
Right. To start, we'll focus on 2B. Then the future development plan is also to involve collecting everyday driving data, right? So once you start to collect the driver's information, the car's information, the road, the weather, the environment around your car, and that become a 2C.
Oh, okay. But however, that time you already have application ready. So when consumers use it, they don't know that's blockchain. But however, it's so easy to use, they might get rewarded with tokens.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So we're actually thinking about create a dual token system, like two different tokens. One is to help us to establish the infrastructure, right? So that's the very first step when we talk about vertical chain. So that focus only on gathering the computing powers to gathering the storage for the data that we use for auto insurance claims, right?
Okay, so definitely this will be working with insurance companies. What's the second layer then?
The second layer will be later on when we add the other information on top of this, as I mentioned before. Then the incentive goes back to the drivers for them to share their driving data with us. Of course, we're going to give them the options to choose what data they want to share and even what data they want to collect, right? The reason for that is when we try to plan the future, then we see, okay, all these new technologies start to come out. Self-driving cars to the extreme, but before that, there's also the driver assistance features, right? Those rear-ended protection, auto brake. So what does this mean to the auto insurance industry, right? Because if you spend a premium price to buy a car with this many safety features, the chance you get involved in accident should be reduced, right?
Hopefully.
Just as you buy home insurance, right? The insurance company, the first question to you is, do you have a security system installed? If you said yes, we have a networked security system installed, then they're going to reduce your premium. But we haven't seen that happen in the auto insurance industry, right? When you have the car that protect you from the lane change collision, from the rear-ended, what does that mean? Like, why should we reduce the premium? Because your chance to get into the rear-ended accident should be reduced.
Got it.
But
Interesting.
our thought is, maybe the insurance company does not have enough data to prove that, right? There's not enough data from the accident, not enough data from the cars. And when the feature actually put in use to stop accident from happen, what is the ratio? They can't really estimate that, right? So everyone's still paying the same.
Sure.
Even you have a BMW, I have a Honda, different features, we still pay the same premium.
Yeah. Wow, I like it. So what's the status of the project right now?
Well, we're still designing the ecosystem of the VisChain.
Okay.
At the same time, we want to make it an open platform, so that way we can open that to the community of developers. They can all use the data, use our chain to design their own app. But at the same time, we also provide technologies to the developers, also the insurance company, to integrate it in their apps and in their process. So we have developed our automatic damage assessment technology.
Okay.
So use our app. All you need to do after the accident is just take a picture of the damage, upload it together with your claim information, and our AI will recognize the damage on which parts and measure the area of the
Got it.
damage,
Yeah.
and also to determine a repair cost.
Sure. So how big is your team?
We have two teams. Our local team here in Canada, Vancouver, Richmond, we have a team of 6. And we have also a sister company, have a team of 50 people in Beijing, China.
Oh, okay. And did you guys already finish your fundraising?
No, we haven't started. We're still very early stage.
Got it. This is so cool. So, what's everybody's background? Are you coming from auto insurance?
Yeah. We do have one founder from automobile industry.
Got it.
His name is Jamie Liu from US. He's been working on the big automobile manufacturers. Now, my background is not in automobile. My background is in analytics, big data, right? Yeah. Then the other co-founder in Beijing, his background is in GIS and the LiDAR point cloud, doing the measurement. That's where we developed the technology to do the automatic damage assessment. A fourth person in our team is from the IOV, Internet of Vehicle industry. So doing the networking for the trucks, for different large industrial vehicles to monitor their route, their status. Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, since you guys have team in China, then the driving habits in China and also in North America is very different.
Right. Also,
Can
the
you
insurance.
see-
Also,
yeah.
the insurance process, like the claim process, is quite different, right?
Okay, yeah.
So that's where we came in for this. We want to enable auto claim process. So instead of a manual claims reviewing process, if the insurance company allowed, after you submit your claim, after we automatically evaluate the repair cost, it could trigger the payment right away within seconds through smart contract, right?
How do you guys make money?
So from these two tokens, right? The first token for the infrastructure, if we started to have the developers to develop their own application or to have insurance company to use our VIS chain as their blockchain of service, then we're going to charge them the token as they use the data, as they use our infrastructure, right? And on the other side, for the consumer token, we kind of think the name, we want to call it V-Shield. So for V-Shield, it will be incentive for the drivers to upload their data, and also for the insurance company, government, and other parties who wants to use those information, those data, they're going to have to pay us to be able to use it.
Hope you guys will do awesome, like family-wise
Thank you.
and also like company-wise.
Thanks.
Thank you. Nice talking to you. Hi everyone, this is Heidi. I really hope you like my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends.